Well, Leeds United fans, a 4-1 win over Plymouth Argyle in the Cup to seal Leeds United's fifth round, I should say, participation against Aston Villa or Chelsea, which is being played tomorrow night, I believe. Fantastic win for the Whites. And before the game started, I was a little more, I don't know, a little bit disinterested, and I kind of am to an extent in the sort of FA Cup and the cup competitions, because my primary notion is for Leeds United to be promoted to the next division and promoted to the promised land, really, and that fantasy place where we all love to be, which is the Premier League, and playing against your Liverpools, your Chelseas, your Man Uniteds, your Man Cities and all the such. But it's absolutely fantastic to see some of these boys play sometimes. Like when I watch Crysencio Somerville, and when I watch Jorginho Rutter, or Gigi Rutter as Oscar says, and when I watch Elia Gruev at points this season, where, you know, I think at points tonight he was absolutely terrific, and when you see Willy Gnonto as a rotation option, but he's able to do what he did tonight in terms of a finish and what he did at the weekend, I think to myself, do you know what? I can really get on board with this competition. I can really sort of get interested in this. And we're in the fifth round now. You look at the team that we're going to be playing, which is potentially going to be Chelsea or Aston Villa, and you think to yourself, well, they're probably going to rest a few. Leeds might go a little bit stronger. We definitely looked stronger tonight when personnel came on. I thought, especially when Rutter came on and Somerville, the game changed a little bit, but I thought Leeds were dominant, to be quite honest with you, throughout the 90. With a little bit of a defensive mishap, but I think that's always going to happen when you get a little bit of rotation, which Leeds had. But overall, Leeds were well worth the win. It's 4 goals at Plymouth. We've got Plymouth again to play. And do you know what, everybody? It was an improvement. It was an improvement on what it was when we played Plymouth last time. I even think inside the 90 it was an improvement. Leeds were the better team. And we saw some really, really good goals tonight. It's great, and you can see the smile on my face. It's great to see Rutter doing what he did tonight in terms of just that lovely, lovely little finish for the third goal. Grev's fourth goal, or whatever that was, an own goal, was great, right on the keeper. And then the Somerville goal out of absolutely nowhere. You know, the class, the technical ability to just get it on your right foot, zip inside the defender, bang, top corner. Just top class. And I'm such a massive fan of this guy. I'm such a massive fan of his balance, his ability, his speed, his agility, I still think his rawness in front of goal needs to be developed. But when you look at that tonight, you can see that there is a little bit of a development in his game, because he's able to still hit that postage stamp, which we call the top bins, and really show that next level Leeds United calibre, which we'll be looking at in the Premier League. Jorginho Rutter, when he came on, I loved his run at the end once again when he set Pat Bamford up. What I love about Jorginho Rutter is he won't go down. If he can stay in, if he can stay up, he won't go down. That's not going to happen, you know? He will not go down. He'll stay on his feet. He'll try and manoeuvre his way forward, and he won't go. It's almost like he doesn't want the foul to happen, because he knows he can bypass the opponent. And that's the beautiful thing about Rutter. He did it again today. And Leeds United were able to really get a response when it came to Rutter in terms of our offensive play, and Somerville in particular. I thought the back line were good for the majority of it. I thought the midfield was good. We saw Archie Gray in the midfield for about 20 minutes of it. But ultimately, the mad thing about this club is, because we are so good when it comes to options, when you look at your Nontos, when you look at your Antonys, when you look at these sort of calibre of player, it's difficult for teams to really compete. And you saw a good Plymouth side tonight really struggling to compete with this Leeds United side when the quality came on. Now, I think what was probably most worrying is maybe it got to, once again, Leeds ruin missed chances and getting to 1-1, and you thought to yourself, right, well, you know, in a normal league game, which we've got Plymouth very, very soon, in a normal league game, that would have finished both teams getting a point apiece, and we can't do that. We simply cannot do that when it comes to the game against Plymouth Argyle, because we're a better team. We have the better options, the better calibre, the better, you know, style, and I think overall, like, Leeds cannot be looking at dropping 2 points to Plymouth Argyle away at home park. So you're going to get a contingent of away fans going down again. You're going to get, you know, a lot of really, really good football down there at home park in a couple of weeks' time. The Leeds have got to go down there, and we've got to get a win. We're good enough. We're capable enough. And overall, we should be getting that victory. Really, really impressed with the substitutions that Daniel Farke made tonight. I thought he made them at the right time. I thought they were needed. I thought some of the starters weren't amazing tonight, but were still in control of the game. And overall, Leeds were able to get a win. It was an emphatic win. It was great to see the camaraderie as well. It was great when Gruev got the goal from the corner and they're all just jumping on top of him, which was fantastic to see. Rutter, when he scored again, it's just the level of excitement they get. They love playing football. They love playing football, and it's such a lovely, lovely thing to see with the Leeds United team, because me, you, your dad, your granddad, your mother, your stepmother, your grandma, we've all been through periods where Leeds United players have hated playing for the club because of the pressure, because of the expectation, but these lads, they thrive on it. They thrive on it. They harness that pressure. And I think it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. And we've spoken a lot on the channel recently about expectation and Premier League venture. And when you look at it and when you take it down to those finite details, we need to live in the present. We need to live in the here and now when it comes to Leeds United. And at this moment in time, I am absolutely loving watching my football team. I'm loving watching, even when we're poor, just battering teams and just being too good for the opposition, just being too elegant, being too innovative and creative. But I think and just having that superior quality. You know, we went through periods with this Leeds United side where the quality just wasn't there. There's an argument that even under Marcelo Bielsa, the quality just wasn't there. You know, but he was able to influence that next level of player, you know, for the Premier League, and then we found out afterwards that Bielsa wanted that next level of player in the Premier League. But getting up to that point, the likes of Liam Cooper, you know, Luke Ayling, Patrick Bamford, but getting to that next level in the Premier League, obviously Pat Bamford scoring 17, Matthias Klick having the season of his life. But what we're able to do now is we're able to really, really look beyond the rest in this division. Like tonight, even if it's 1-1, the scoreline, that quantitative data at the top of everybody's screen, the scoreline, we've drew the game, but it doesn't tell the story, you know. And then they bring on the artillery. Leeds bring on the arsenal of Rutter, of Crysencio, Somerville. You know, James is still out, but we've got William Yonto, they've got Jaden Anthony, we've got Patrick Bamford, we've got Yo Perot, Ethan Ampadu didn't start tonight. Pascal Struijk obviously didn't start tonight. You know, Conor Roberts, we've not even spoken about Conor Roberts. He's going to be available next game. He's available, everyone. So what Leeds United have now is this beautiful array of options, which, you know, it would have been nice to see us strengthen, in my opinion, in certain respects when it comes to certain people coming into certain positions. But overall, is it good enough? And I've always said this, is it good enough to get out of this division? And of course it is. It's more than good enough. Leeds United are more than good enough, and I still fully believe, and this isn't just because of this cup campaign, but how many times have we seen Leeds falter at this stage? How many times have we seen Leeds not get to that next grade? How many times have we seen Leeds, let's be brutally honest, Leeds United fans, completely bottle it at this stage? Yes, they've had to go into extra time, but we've seen Leeds being edged out on penalties against Salford, Hull City, amongst others in the last couple of years. It's nice to see us not get to that point. It's nice to see us just ruthlessly dispatch of a team and Leeds United to get a lovely 4-1 victory. I mean, how many times do you hear of that in a competition when it comes to the Whites? It never happens. So I'm absolutely over the moon this evening. Absolutely over the moon. Apologies for not doing a watch on, but everybody, we do have content. We've got discussion about Sinisterra. We've got a discussion about the San Francisco 49ers, and I urge you Leeds fans to check out those videos because it is well worth it. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow morning with a live stream of the 3 things that we learned from Leeds United's win over Plymouth Argyle tonight. And guys, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in a bit.